And dude, I traveled 6 times in December.
Wow.
It was like the most I've ever done because I had to. Like where I live, there's no leads, right? Like there's no final expense mortgage. There's instant internet's are really dry because we have a lot of agents here. I had to travel often to hit my number. And what I realized was I was like, dude, like how like so I explained to my agents this way. And I actually got my travel trips from you because I learned it from you. But I told my agents, I was like, look, simple question. If I said, hey, hey Ivan, you live in Southern California, but you need to fly into Sacramento on a Friday, and then there's going to be a bag of cash that you got to pick up. It's about 10 grand. Okay. And then fly back Sunday. How many of you guys would do it? Like every single one of you. That's what a travel trip is. The only thing is you got to work though, but that's what a travel trip is. And so, like with that concept, I asked my agents, how many of you guys would fly into Sacramento, pick up a bag of cash for 10 grand? They're like, all of us. I'm like, good. So do it.
Amazing. I definitely enjoyed the travel trips. That's where you put the blinders
Right.
on, you grind. You don't know anybody in that area. What do? You work. And
Right.
hey, man, I mean, I much rather do that than just honestly. I don't. That's not a suggestion or call to action. To work one week and just take a week off. I never done it, but if I had a choice, if I only had two choices to work, very very limited lead flow in my local area, 2 weeks and be home by 4 or 5 o'clock every day, or travel for a week and take a week off, I choose the second one
Right.
100% of the time. So, and plus, on top of it, what we got to realize is, and being on the plane a lot in 2018 and 2019, like all the time, remembering how I would drop off the car at the cheapest parking lot in the snow in Chicago, come back 4 days later and the car's buried in snow, and I'd be in the middle of the night. But it was fun, a lot to remember. So like not easy, but always taking a red eye, always, like not having a travel day and having to travel during the night. So it was fun after all. But during all that time, I've met a lot of executive salespeople on the plane, talking to them, people traveling like all the time for like 60, 70, 80,000 a year,
Right.
90,000 a year, 100,000 a year. And I talk to all kinds of people, but with us that's more like if you travel as much as they do, you're going to make 400,000 or more
Easily.
so. That's amazing. That's really good, man. So we rarely talk about travel trips, but thanks for bringing this up. So I hope it helps somebody today to realize that all they got to do is get uncomfortable.